What's up, guys? It's Motive here, back with a new video. Today I'm going to be making the video of how to funnel. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Okay, so with this first base, it's just going to be a basic little funnel. I don't know how to really else explain it. Put my giants, wizards enough that when I drop down my queen and P.E.K.K.A, they will not go around. And you just pretty much, you just set in a funnel that you would potentially, like you personally, if you were in that position, you would just go to the core. Like my units went to the core because I set the funnel around at these two buildings and then at this. Yeah, good enough. I am here today with Albert. Too shy. Alright, first replay. And I will do some live attacks too. I don't know what replays it's going to show. This one can do. So this one I said another good funnel. I drop them enough that you would, and I even dropped a few extras just to ensure that I would get that funnel and my P.E.K.K.A would go to the core. And they did. And they got there. So you have to set it enough that they will actually go to the core, because my P.E.K.K.A went to the core. My queen kind of did, but she didn't go around. That's a good thing. Alright, so we are going to do a live attack right here. So let's look for a base. This is a good base that I could show on funneling. Okay, so I'm going to go from the queen side. Yeah. Put an archer up there. So you gotta put down your giants. Oh, did not see that in, but you gotta set the funnel enough around that it will make it. So when you put down, see those wizards right there, send the funnel. Wizards over here, send the funnel, and then you send in your P.E.K.K.A kill squad, and then you just have them get to the core. You need to set them enough that no matter what, it like your main attacking force will go to the core, or you failed pretty much, or it's gonna be like a 1-star high percent. Do you have a live attack, or do you have an attack? See, and with this attack, all my units went to the core, and since they all went to the core, they provide enough cover for my queen and wizards to get the job done to get me the 2-star. Well, not quite yet, but they will. There you go. And they got me the 2-star. Okay, here's Brink's attack with this funnel. Alright. So he did the 1 giant on each with 1 or 2 wizards to set that funnel. And that's a good thing just because, yeah, don't want your units to go around. Little giant bombs at the bottom. But he set the funnel enough that no matter pretty much how he drops his units, they will go to the core. Or at least in that little compartment he set. And then from there, it's just spell placement to get your units to the core. Okay, here's another base that it is like not really if the funnel a whole lot, but it still helps the funnel enough so your units, so like your queen will go and target the dark elixir in the center, but you need to set this enough that your units won't go around, even though it's really hard to mess that up. So I sent in the queen, the P.E.K.K.A, everything, they're in the core. And then I set it enough that most of the giants did not go to the left or right. They went straight down the center to all the loot and to the core, which would get me to at least this star. So pretty much the base of this to funnel like with my base. So if you were to attack from this bottom position right here, drop 2 tanking units on each, like on this archer tower and this cannon, and then set the funnel enough so you'd be taking out the barracks and the builder's hut and the dark spell factory, and just attack from this side and get your wall breakers to break open this compartment to the mortar, and then push through all the way to the core. And that's how you would funnel. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it's not too much, but hopefully it helps you guys at least funnel a little bit better. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.